All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? This is Charles Robinson, back at you with a social lead freak tutorial requested by some of my friends. So, obviously, you log in to Facebook. Now, where this tool is really powerful is the fact that any group that you're a part of, it can go in there and scrape that entire group. It'll scrape the UIDs that you can use for your targeting in your Facebook ads. Now, a lot of you are probably going out and all of these link farm groups, the groups that just has a bunch of ad posts on it over and over and over and over, and there's no interaction in that group. Well, if you're scraping those groups, you're wasting your time, plain and simple. All right, that is a link farm group. That's all it's good for. It's a simple fact that people are just spamming their advertisements inside those groups. They're not active people, and most of the time you will find that the mass majority of the people that are part of that group are not even real accounts. Because if you didn't know, a lot of people go in and have multiple different accounts set up so they can do that kind of spamming without getting, if it gets canceled, oh well, big deal. So don't waste your time. All right. So, getting in here to the groups. Let's see here. I'm just going to show you a quick example how to get this to work. Let's see. Well, Big Idea Mastermind. That's the simplest one to show you. All right. You have your groups function. You search for your groups here. You have your events that you could pull up, places, pages, posts, people, and then you can convert your UIDs into other file formats and activities. Some pages, if there's a lot of interaction going on, you can still scrape up a good amount of UIDs from it, but it's not going to be anything like what you get from a group, simply because pages, it goes through the page and tries to pull up all the posts that are done in there, and it'll scrape the UIDs off of those. But pages aren't designed to be interactive. I mean, yes, as far as you posting your stuff on your page, but it's not designed like a group is. So if you really want to get into scraping groups, is going to be your better choice, simply because you're going to have a lot more UIDs to work with. All right. So, like I said, we'll use Big Idea Mastermind, and this is a closed group. So if you're not in it, I apologize. But let's see, Big Idea Mastermind. Now you'll see oh no, not here. Go back to groups. Sorry. Big Idea Mastermind. Now you'll see a bunch of groups that'll pop up over here on the left. All the ones with the question mark means that is a private group. You are not allowed to get into or get the information out of those groups unless you were part of that group. The ones that has like the little picture frame here, these are open groups. You can go in and you can scrape these all day long. But like I said, only if you're a part of specific group are you allowed to see. See, I'm not part of Big Idea Mastermind Friends, so it does not show me any of the information. Okay. Now, because I am part of Big Idea Mastermind, I will scrape this group. Shows me 4,769 members. Now, this kind of just goes against what the actual group says, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Where you at? Let me just get into this group here just so I can test the amount of people that are in the group from the page, what the actual program is saying. Alright, Big Idea Mastermind. So this is showing me there's 10,064 members, whereas Social Lead Freak is telling me there's only 4,769. Why the discrepancy is there, I don't know, but take what you can get. Alright, so you go hit the extract button, get to your Facebook or you create a folder so you can keep all of your UIDs listed in there. I've already got one for BIM, so I won't save this, but you will be saving it as a .csv file, which is a Excel spreadsheet, or if you use OpenOffice, it's a spreadsheet file for that. You know, do other groups. Let's see, my lead system pro. Once again, like I said, it shows you all of the different various groups. Let's see, let's try this MLSP. Yeah, there you go, a lot more groups here. It's just recently been updated, so it shows you a lot more group choices. It was limited. You didn't get as many search returns or results from the search before, but recently did an update. Now you get a lot more choices. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you that's how you scrape the UIDs. And to give you an idea of the scrapes that I have, let's see here. Power editor, audiences. You know, this is a very small list. I've had to redo all these, but you know, 4,500, 4,800, 3,800. My MLM audience itself has 16,000 in it, 8,100. So there's a vast amount of UIDs that you can get off this program that you can kill with, pretty much. But to give you an idea about the pages, like let's see here. Look up Big Idea Mastermind. All right. If you're going to scrape this way, which I don't recommend it, but you know, if you must, you must. What you're looking for is talking about. Right? You want the higher this number is, the more you're going to get off of that page. It doesn't matter about likes. You know, something could have 2,200 likes, or something can have, you know, 28. But look, it's only got 6 people talking about that page, which means there's not a whole lot of interaction. So you're not going to be able to scrape enough off of that page to make the information worth it. So 10,031 people talking about this. Let's see, extract comments, UIDs. See, there's only 19 posts to process. So that means there's only been 19 posts on that page for it to search through. So you're not going to get a high amount. Comment and like UIDs, like I said, does the same thing. So if you're really going after UIDs, I would highly recommend just sticking with the groups. But you can play around with the pages. That is another it's another thing that just came up within the last update, where you can pull up the like UIDs. I haven't delved too far into that, so I'm going to start playing with that a little bit more to see if that produces a little bit better results from using this option. But you can't go, from my understanding, you can't go to people's personal pages, so you might as well scratch that. These pages here are like community pages, your fan pages, things like that. You're not allowed to scrape people's personal pages, if I remember correctly. Yeah, quick and dirty. Nothing too fancy here. Just wanted to give you an idea of how I am pulling the UIDs that I use for my advertising efforts. And yeah, so if you have any more questions, just leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Beep.